Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, Real Estate Jerky Daily. It's Thursday.
Cannot believe it.
We're a couple minutes late. First, I want to, I'm really sad about Charlie Kirk. That is just horrible that people are taking violence to the streets and shooting people they don't like in general.
Because they don't like what they're talking about.
Yeah. And he was just trying to talk on each side, and it's sad.
Yep.
And that, and we need to make some changes. Everybody needs to look inside. I should say that one side that's doing it should look inside.
Exactly. It's ridiculous that for the majority of these situations happening, it is one side.
Yeah, but both, again, well, it's just horrible.
Yep.
All right, but today is Thursday, and we had a couple things come out today.
What were they?
First of all, the Dow's up 593 points, so something came out good that everybody liked. It's a 10-year sitting at 4.0168.
Whoa.
Down 3 basis points. That thing's still going down. The rates have gotten improved by about 14 basis points.
Good.
So it's overall, it's a great day when it comes to certain things like that. But
Yes.
Consumer Price Index came in for August. It showed the overall inflation rose 0.4 for the month, which was 1/10 hotter than expectations. But you got to remember, yesterday PPI came in super lower than expected, and the PPI is the CPI is a lagging indicator. The PPI is the more of what's going to happen in the future. So I don't, which is was right on that statement. Anyway, so year over year, did I say that part? No, I said 0.4. All right, so year over year inflation rose from 2.7% to 2.9%, which was in line with the market expectations. One of the headline contributors that caused inflation to be hotter was energy prices, which rose 0.7 in the month, with gasoline prices rising almost 2%. I thought we were at the lowest rates in gas.
Yeah, I thought we were too.
I guess not. I guess they saw California gas prices and like, no, we're not.
No, we're not. And we can never see low gas prices in California while we have the same administration in.
No, because they keep running the refineries out.
Yeah.
The core rate, which strips out food and energy prices, increased by 0.3, which was also in line with expectation. Year over year, core inflation remained at 3.1%, which was also as expected. So if you look at it, shelter accounted for 56% of the inflation, rising 0.44% last month. The biggest culprit was owners' equivalent rent, which also rose 0.4. And makes up 1/3 of the report. That's enough of that.
Yeah.
Airline fares rose 6% because it must have been like holiday season or something. Labor Day weekend, right?
Yeah. I can't believe anybody flies anywhere Labor Day weekend. It's only a 3-day weekend.
Well, that's why they're flying and not driving.
Oh, well, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where are they going? What do you think?
I don't know. Initial jobless claims also came out. The BLS reported that initial jobless claims, which measures individuals filing for unemployment benefits for the first time, rose 27,000 to 263,000, which was 30,000 more than expected, and is the highest level in almost 4 years. This does include the Labor Day holiday, which can create some noise and cause for inaccuracies. But the bond market, you look at the bond, the rates are like, hey, this is great. There's no big deal. Continuing claims are stable at 1.94 million, because that means people get on there, have to get off at one point. How many weeks did I say it was a while back? Remember, I had that number we talked about someplace, and I can't remember.
I don't remember. I slept since
I want to say 26 weeks, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weeks.
When I sleep, it's kind of like a hard reset.
That's not so many weeks. 26 weeks would be, let's see, there's 4 in a month, 4 into 26. Was that 6 months?
8.5.
Yeah. 8.5. 8 times 4 is 32. When you get 8.5, that's why you're an agent. Yeah. The square footage is like 4,000
square feet, but that includes a basement.
Yeah.
That's below level.
That's not in with the number with the county. So we're going to add that on, and then your house is worth this.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. And that's the news. That's it. That was the news for today.
Is it really?
Yeah. That was because it's always initial jobless claims. And then also the other thing I talked about, which was the consumer price index, which was new.
So I get a call from one of my absolute favorite clients yesterday. And I guess it's her dad is in a condo association.
Where?
Over off of Norwegian.
Okay, so here in Modesto.
Here in Modesto. And he lives on one end. There's a condo in the middle, and then there's another guy at the other end. And the guy in the middle, I guess, if I remember the story correctly, has bed bugs. Okay. So the condominium association, the HOA says the only way we can get rid of the bed bugs, we can't heat it like we normally do. You know, you superheat the room and it kills the bed bugs.
Oh, really? I don't know
because
how
they have.
I've never had bed bugs, so I don't know how to get
They
rid of it.
I think he has probably a luxury vinyl tile or plank floor. It'll melt the floor.
How hot do they have to get it?
It gets really hot. My son had the problem in Colorado when some tenants moved out and found out they were riddled with bed bugs, and so they superheated the house and forgot to take out the plastic blinds, not vines, blinds, which drooped like crazy because it kind of melted them. A couple hundred degrees is what I understand, like 180 to 200 degrees. So they have to do a tent. Who do you think should be responsible for the cost of that tenting?
The guy in the middle.
Yeah.
The guy who has the bed bugs problem.
Yeah. But the association said, well, he can't really afford it. So
not our problem.
We want both of you guys at the other ends to kick in $4,000 a piece.
How much is he kicking it?
Well, I guess it'd be $4,000.
Well, you just said he couldn't afford it. So
well, he can't afford it.
Why don't you hit him for $16,000 and just add it part of his HOA and get paid back over the next 5 years?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. I didn't say that yesterday, but later on today, I was thinking just to do a special assessment on him, take care of it, get it done, and then he can pay for it over time.
Yeah,
but why would it be the responsibility of the other two?
It's not. But the question would be, who is actually responsible for it? If that's actually the problem is it's inside the house, so it's really only responsible. Is this a townhouse or condo?
Condos.
So this is responsible of the person in the house
right.
themselves.
Yeah.
And nobody else's issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
my thoughts exactly,
because they don't, if it was a townhouse and then because he would be responsible for the whole thing, but then there wouldn't necessarily be
no connecting walls. Yeah. There might be an HOA in a townhouse. But
so how did the bed bug? So the other two don't have them.
Correct.
But they have to be tented. Yeah. There's no reason these other two people should pay for it at all because they have no issue. They could just say, no.
Yep.
No, I'm not paying it.
Yeah. But the only way the pest company can say we can certify that there's no more bed bugs because they have adjoining walls is to tent the whole structure.
Well, then that's all on the guy in the middle.
That's exactly what I thought.
The guy who brought the bed bugs is the problem.
You live like pig, you pay like pig.
No, they probably brought it from a hotel or something.
Yeah,
that's why using the drawers in hotels and the other stuff, you got to be really careful.
Yeah, and you gotta go to really nice hotels.
Yeah, exactly.
They're pretty clean.
Check the bed to see if there's any carcasses in there before you lay down.
Yeah, the roach coaches, or bring in your black light.
No, please don't.
And then you need to sleep in your car.
All right. That's really
that's the
news.
Facts Jack. Yeah.
We're going to be here tomorrow, but we won't be here on Monday. Monday's also a holiday for us.
We're just the two of us. What are you celebrating Monday?
Yeah. It's not a work day. No, I mean, it'll be a work day. Just get here later.
It's going to be interesting. I still have to leave fairly early because you got to check out by 11. But it's still kind of nice.
Okay. Whatever, Mr.
Meaning,
Hotel California.
You get to stay up a little bit later. I'll probably stay up till 9:15 instead of 8:30. No, I'm teasing.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all I have.
Make it a great day.
Oh, and today's 9/11. I didn't forget that, but I'm wearing the shirt and everything. So remember that sometimes people don't like us and sometimes people don't like other people. Well, we can all get along. We can't help jihadists get along with us. Someone out there in the world's going to hate us. That's all we can do is be here to help each other.
Yeah.
All right. Make it a great day.
Make it a great day.
All right. Bye.